Welcome back. It is April the 19th, 2024, and Mr. Stanley Orchard put out a garden video yesterday calling me out, so I got to show you guys what's going on. Start off with the blackberries and the raspberry bushes. They are looking pretty good. Going over the cattle panels and loaded with some blooms. Just full of blooms, so hopefully we're going to be full of blackberries. The raspberries, they're starting to bloom a little bit. But we've had some 80 degrees temperatures, and then cold front moved in last night after some storms. North winds, it's cooled off into the 60s for a few days. I don't know if that's the blackberry winter as they call it or not, but looking great. We got some cilantro growing already. This is all garlic that was planted in the fall. The cilantro was actually volunteer. It came back up from last year. Got the garlic seeds that I planted, and then there's a bunch of little dill that's popped up from seed that's fallen in there too, so it's looking good. The sunchokes started popping up. Got the bee balm looking great. Really liking the bee balm this year. Just planted it last year, so it's doing good. Got some more garlic here, and these four here were actually elephant garlic that I bought and planted, so we'll see how that does. We got little oak trees popping up everywhere. The sage from last year made it through the winter. Looks like it's starting to bloom a little bit. Some more bee balm there. The sunchokes over here, looking good. Some strawberries, the asparagus. Now, this is going to be the third year on the asparagus, but we have not tried any yet. I think after some research, I probably should have fertilized the asparagus in the fall, that I did not do that. So you live and learn, right? And this was turnips. Planted all these turnips. Neighbor lady needed some help thinning hers out, so I did that and took all the thins, and they survived the winter and went straight to seed. So we're gonna have a ton of turnip seeds. And the bees have just been loving it. So I can get that little guy on. Where are you at? There he is. The bees have been tearing them up. Loving the flowers on the turnips. And over here, the arugula is looking great, and it looks like it's about to start going to seed as well. Get some. I did plant some onion sets on the outside here. Some cabbage that made it through the winter, and it's going to seed. Not sure if this one here is going to go to seed or not. The Brussels sprout that survived the winter, it's going to seed as well. So we're gonna have a lot of seed. Not much going in the other beds. I do have some red potatoes here looking good. Went ahead and threw some peppermint or spearmint. I have to smell it to see. Kohlrabi over here doing great. And some more onions. And these were actually onion seeds I had planted in the fall. I have to thin those out. And then these were some onion sets that were planted this spring. So not a whole lot going on, mainly everything going to seed. Blueberries and strawberries are looking good. Got some blueberries on these already. A couple of them. And the smaller one's not so much. But that one's got a few on it. The nasturtiums a couple rows of lettuce and broccoli on the back side. Got a few basil and cilantro over here, another nasturtium. And then this was the cabbage that made it through the winter, and it has all gone to seed. So I just figured I'd let it go, let the bees have their fun. Then this was all onion sets that were planted this spring. Looking good, red and white onions. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cabbage planted down in those last week. And Tucker wants to say hi. Hi. And the clematis has finally made it to the top of the trellis there. Hopefully it'll be pretty soon. Over here I've got couple of mints down in there. This was all a wild bird food mix I planted here because the chickens are just right there. And over here we've got some sedum, some borage, sunflowers along the back. Nothing planted inside yet. Nasturtium, borage, basil, tomatoes, sunflowers, and cucumbers. And another broccoli, some more borage, dill, and pickling cucumbers. Then we've got some squash, and then we got pole beans. The pole beans to climb the trellis. We got those on both sides of the trellis. And then some more squash. I got the new beds here filled with dirt. I've got spearmint on this side and a peppermint on that side, and I've got some sweet onions along the perimeter, and nothing else planted inside yet. And here is the greenhouse. It is full, got stuff growing everywhere. Some more cucumbers, cilantro, lettuces, more nasturtiums, some tomatoes, lots and lots of stuff. Some black-eyed peas, some spaghetti squash, some long gourds, some more lettuces, some sweet peas. Got the sweet potatoes started. Some more squash in the hydroponics, more tomatoes in hydroponics. Quick little update. Thanks for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. Until next time, have a great day.